I mean, I've been a heroin addict my whole life. My parents were drug addicts, and I grew up in a family that's all we knew.
As soon as I seen the Oklahoma sign where I was in Oklahoma, I got pulled over. And I had drugs on me, and I had a friend with me, and we went to jail.
My actions pretty much got me in prison. I was an IV user. I was running the streets. I had no self-respect, no respect for others.
I did a year in county, then I went to OK Trip and did a year there. And then as I was being discharged, they came and got me on federal charges.
I didn't know anything about addiction or, had those conversations. Never had any guidance. I never had any guidance.
I mean, the hard part's not getting off the drugs. The hard part is learning how to live without them.
I was on opiates, but then I ended up on the streets, and I ended up on meth, and I was on the streets for about 6 years.
I had an aneurysm, a brain aneurysm in 2021, and I still kept using after that.
My mom was using. She was like the only person that I felt like I had, and losing that person to addiction was very hard for me. And I ended up still in a car and going on a high-speed chase. They were trying to give me 20 years.
I was a functioning addict for a very long time. It wasn't until 2015 whenever I had my mental breakdown, and I called DHS on myself and turned myself in and my boys. And once they removed them from the home, I lost it completely. Like, I had no purpose. I stayed homeless from that point on until I went to prison. I didn't know how to get myself out.
I didn't know what I was going to do, but they weren't going to let me out unless I had somewhere to go. Your initial thing is like, okay, where am I going to do? What job am I going to get? Resonance gave you that. I couldn't believe that, there was people on my side that would give an opportunity to someone like me.
Our transitional housing is really special. Women are with us for a short time period, generally about 6 months, because they're working towards their next goals.
I was at the Elwood House. I thought this is amazing. Like, it's such a nice house, I didn't feel like I deserved that.
And then to have just a whole organization that's non-judgmental, that they are there for you, they're going to take care of you, they're going to get you what you need.
The support there in that house that I received was just so needed. I mean, it's something so small. It will change your entire life.
Take Two is also a very special program. 6 women can comfortably live in the loft upstairs as well as work within that kitchen. Not only is the product good, but also the women that have gone through the program are succeeding.
Going through a lot of what we all went through and being at our darkest times, and we felt unworthy, extremely unworthy. But just to have a place like that to treat us all the same, like regardless of your skill sets, regardless of what your criminal history says, we were all in there. And yeah, we all brought something to the table. We worked well and taught you teamwork.
When we give people support, when we give them the help that they need, a dignified place to work and a dignified place to live, like how successful people can be, how valuable that is to our community, and the food's pretty darn good, right? And so we can do good things for people and also benefit our community as a whole.
When you get to work with someone, they finally start to be able to say, like, I can have a job, I can have a life of my own.
Once you get that felony on your record, it's like you don't have all the options like everybody else.
So now I work in outreach for Tulsa Day Center, helping the very exact people that I just was like 6 years ago. I can't imagine doing anything else. It helps keep me clean.
When I was in residence, they put me through the PRSS training and became certified to work with others that are struggling with addiction or mental health.
It's very hard because they don't want to hire anybody with a felony, you know? But Mother Road is like a second chance. You know, there's a lot of girls in there that are doing a really good job.
Not everyone that works at Mother Road Market is from a program such as this, but a lot are. And I can say a year later, our culture has changed 180. Turnover has reduced. When you see them walking in every day, there's always a smile. They're in the moment and they're there, and that makes all the difference in the world.
And so now I work for a company called GoFit. I keep going to my boss and telling her, look, I'm open to learn more things, different things. You know, I've gotten like 3 promotions since I've been there in the last 2 years.
From Take Two, I guess skills that I picked up there have really helped me at Aeon. And so I've gone from being a coordinator to training our coordinators.
When you're used to not having nothing, you know, just the little things in life, you're so grateful for them. When you start achieving stuff, it's amazing.
Transitional housing is a place for someone to land for a short-term time period.
It's really hard to find steady employment without having a place to live, to shower, to, do your laundry.
Women leave our program already knowing how to pay their bills, already being in that practice whenever they're going on to their permanent housing.
They also help you with the housing and reach out to different resources so that you can get that housing.
It was another big accomplishment for my life to get keys to my apartment and have it in my own name and have my electric in my name. It's a big deal. Before, when I was using it on drugs, it was just easier to just not worry about anything, you know? But now it's like I got responsibilities. I got my oldest daughter living with me, which I never thought in life that would happen, you know? So she's there and my grandbaby's there, and I can't just give up on that.
Taking care of yourself first should be the top priority as a mother. And that's what I do today.
When I start letting life get the best of me, then I'll get a message from somebody or my son. It's like my reminder that, hey, you gotta keep going.
I'm okay with whatever comes my way. It don't matter. Everybody has things they deal with, you know. I can deal with those things, you know. Nothing's gonna be worse than what I've already been put through.
The biggest thing for me is making the next right decision, no matter how hard it is, you know, because I've had to make hard decisions.
I want to continue to just try to make a difference in just as many people's lives as I can while I'm still here.
I have a family that lives with me that I need to provide for, and I love it. I get to see their faces when they wake up, you know. It's an awesome feeling, you know.